Just one quick thing about, like, now I don't know if you already know this, but there are two types of legal, there are two types of lawyers in the UK. One is solicitors, and the other type is barristers. So it's a very clear differentiation. Some countries, there's not much differentiation. Say, for example, in India, people do, both. But in the UK, it is very clearly differentiated. So solicitors are those paralegal team who work outside the court. And barristers are those people who actually work inside the court. That's a very broad differentiation. But solicitors are those front-end people. When someone in the UK says, "I'm going to see my lawyer," irrespective of whatever the problem is, they are actually referring to solicitors. So first point of contact is solicitors, but solicitors work in different range of institutions. They work in large firms, small firms. They have their own firms. They work in businesses. They work in technology companies like Facebook. So they can specialize in many areas, but corporate law tends to be a very huge area. That's where most of the solicitors would be, working with corporate law firms, and so they are different than people. So they travel a lot. So they go and meet with the clients and things like that. So sorry, yeah. Whereas barristers are those who are actually wear the wig and the gown inside the court. So they work on the higher courts at the higher level, but it doesn't mean that they're above solicitors. It's nothing like that. It's just that their expertise is about defending and advocating for their clients inside the court. So what happens is, solicitor gets in touch with the client. He analyzes the case, prepares the case, and if it has to be dealt at a higher level of court, then they give the case to a barrister to take the case inside the court. So that's how it works. That's how barristers and solicitors work closely with each other. But there are more number of solicitors in the UK because there are more opportunities for solicitors. Barristers are, it's very competitive, and most of the barristers are self-employed. So they don't, some of the barristers can work in multinational companies also, but most of them are self-employed. They're registered with a chamber in the UK. So this is the path to become a solicitor or a barrister. So in the UK, one cannot become a solicitor or a barrister by just a LLB degree. After LLB degree, UK-based LLB degree, they have to take one of these courses: bar practice course on the right-hand side, if you can see, or legal practice course. So bar practice course is for becoming a barrister, and legal practice course is for becoming a solicitor. So these are the two courses that we actually designed, College of Law designed, and we were the only institution that can deliver these programs until 25 years ago. So all the senior lawyers in the UK, they're all part of our alumni network. So even a student who does a LLB degree from trusted group universities or top universities, they have to come to University of Law to take the solicitor or barrister qualification program. So what happens is, so for example, if you talk about solicitor program, we are, especially in India, it's very, very popular. Barrister program route is popular in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Saudi. I think you will see mix of both, Tariq, but I think it's mostly solicitors also. I think that is, they love UK solicitor qualifications there. So if students who have a UK LLB degree, they can join LPC or BPC directly. But most of the international students, obviously, they don't have a UK-based LLB. So for them, we have these conversion courses called Graduate Diploma in Law or MA Law. So on the left-hand side, if you can see on the top, so they have to choose one of these courses, Graduate Diploma in Law or MA Law, and then they come and do BPC or LPC. So from India, we have lots of students coming from doing, they join at Graduate Diploma in Law, and then they proceed to LPC. And after LPC, to become a solicitor, as a mandatory requirement, everyone has to do 2 years of training with the international law firm that we call it as a training contract. And that's where University of Law strength comes in. So our success rate in placing students for the training contract after LPC is 97%. Mm-hmm. And that's a paid training contract. So students get paid, and really, and we will. I'll show you how it's quite well paid training contract. So it's a fantastic option. So I mean, since I've been traveling to India and other countries, they, as of now, until then, people think, students used to think that after their LLBs in the UK, in their home countries, the only option was LLM in the UK. But it's actually not. LLMs are there, but if someone wants to become wants to practice as a solicitor or a barrister, LLMs are not professional qualifications. They're academic qualifications. So these are professional qualifications. And my experience has been most of the students switch to, they want to do graduate diploma in law and LPC. And also because it appeals to international students a lot because of the training contract. It's almost like 2 years of guaranteed training that they get, paid internship that they get. Especially with the PSW coming in, they don't even have to wait for their employer to sponsor them. They can do the training contract within their PSW period itself, right? So this is what it is, LPC. As you can see, I don't want to go through the whole curriculum because it's boring as well sometimes. So, but you can see, as you can see, it's very practice oriented. It's all about the big difference. See, LPC and LLM both are master's level courses, but the big difference is LPC is about practice. It's all about real-time cases. It's all about improving the advocacy skills and analytical skills and how do you work on real-time cases. So, and then we offer 100% LPC employment promise. So because success rate is 97%, we say that if the students do not get a training contract in 9 months, their 50% of the fees will be refunded to them, and 50% they can put it towards next degree. Yeah. So that's about BPC. Again, this is a similar sort of a curriculum. BPC, after BPC, they have to do 1 year of pupillage, but it need not be a paid training contract, training under a barrister, because pupillage is like a training under an individual barrister. So barristers may not pay for usually they don't pay for their training 1 year pupillage. So LPC training contracts, as I was saying, these are the examples of companies. We work with lots of companies, and they depend on us and to get a good training contract, good students passing LPC into their training contracts. So, for example, Linklaters, if you can see that company, this is from last week or a couple of weeks back. They were advertising 100 training contracts in our in their law careers website. They have 100 training contracts for the September 2020. That's only in one UK division itself. So it's huge. They have lots of. We partner with Deloitte, and we have a new partnership with Deloitte this year, where we have 150. Oh, it says we got less than 1 minute. Tariq, should we dial back in or?
Yeah, please.
Okay.